From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Pony Express Pro 4 Trucks here at Watkins Glen. As I remove some of the other stuff and trying to figure out why the, one second, everybody. Pretty sure I gotta do that. Yep, there it is. Hope y'all are having a good Monday evening. Should be a lot of fun here tonight. Apologize for the adult language in the podcast sneak peek. So we are here at Watkins Glen. We are going to run the Cup course configuration. So that is with the bus stop and not with the boot. Once again, thank you everybody for joining me here tonight on Extreme Sim TV's broadcast on my YouTube channel, NDNT AJ All-Star 15. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for all things Pony Express, Thunderstorm League of Racing, and Extreme Forces Racing League. Should be a lot of fun here tonight. It's a very, very interesting and fun track. Difficult to drive in these Pro 4 trucks. You're going to see across the top of your screen is going to be the leaderboard when it populates. But right now, no driver has put down a time. We are watching Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Looks like we have 6 people here tonight. Yeah, I just mentioned Kyle Vincent Gilbert, Mark Dillon, Jr., Sheriff Mark Dillon, Zach Purcell, Zachary Nuremberger, Keith Williams, and Kenneth Graves. There is no Joker lap, as you've seen in the last couple weeks here tonight. It is just straightforward the track. Taking a good look at Kyle Vincent Gilbert to see how he's going to do. Should be getting a good clip and see what times they're going to be running rather shortly. Looks like we might get a time from Zach Purcell before anybody else. So let's see what kind of lap times they're going to be running here, because it's going to be weird. They don't normally get up to very, very high speeds, but... And survey says a 125.3. Zach Purcell, for the time being, goes to the top. Kyle Vincent Gilbert, second so far at a 125.58. And I think that's it for him. I think he's calling it there. As Zach Purcell is going to make an attempt at a second lap here. Good through the bus stop. Very good through the bus stop. There are 7 turns in this course cup configuration. Oh. What happened there? What happened with Zach Purcell? Is he just going to take that time and move on? Sheriff Mark Dillon is coming to see what time he's going to put up. And survey says it's going to be good for P3. And he's going to call it there. Everybody very, and I mean very close together. You had Zach Purcell at a 125.39. Behind him, about 19 tenths or 0.19 is Kyle Vincent Gilbert. And 0.20, it's Sheriff Mark Dillon. But we do have Kenneth Graves on track right now in that beautiful Monster Energy truck. I think he's just feeling it out, seeing what he can do. Didn't see him on the practice field or practice race. Getting into the bus stop hard on the brakes. You see that right there. See how the nose just dips down. Gonna get through the bus stops, clip the rumble strips like there's no issue. A little wide coming out of the bus stop. Looping it around, coming down towards turn number 6. Hauling the mail right now. Let's see what happens here. Into turn 7, locks up the tires. and gets right back on the gas. Let's see where that Ford truck is going to go. And it is going to go P4, about six seconds behind Zach Purcell for first. But hey, track time is track time. You will get better. Let's see what he can do with the second flyer lap. Going a little wide up the S's. Gonna cut to the inside. That's the line you want to run. Oh. I don't know what happened. He just disappeared. Unless you just get that one lap and that's it. Let's see. You get... No, 2 laps. Interesting. So, with about 2.5 minutes left in qualifying... If you missed it, at the beginning of the broadcast, I had a stream starting soon screen. There is adult language in that, so please, if you are sensitive to adult language, like swears, don't go back and watch it, obviously. But just promoting the show, that was just a one-time thing that I probably should stop talking now, as we are gridding up, getting ready to go. Here we go. We're going to start going into turn 6. So that is going to help us with going to green very, very soon. Seems like everybody has made it to the track. We're going to get going green very, very shortly for a 15-minute. Actually, I think it's a 16-minute feature. There they go. All right, everybody, who is your picks to win? Should be very interesting to see what happens. That pace car very fast is going to hit pit road. And we are going to be on our way here up in upstate New York. Waiting for the green flag.
Green.
There it is, and we are off. Zach Purcell gets a really good jump. He is on the left side of your screen right there as they come down to you. He's going to take the preferred line, going to cut to the inside. And so far, so good. Nobody really off track yet. Keith Williams really loose out of turn 1. Battle for the lead as they're side by side going up the S's. Oh, and Gilbert with the power move. Sheriff Mark Dillon now putting Purcell under fire very early on in this race. It's very difficult to go too wide here in that bus stop. Oh, you see Zach Purcell cut a good portion of that track. Might get a slowdown there, but you're slowing down anyway for the turn. Kyle Vincent Gilbert about a second ahead of Purcell and Dillon right now. Leaderboard at the top of your screen. Look at how these drivers are running right now. The biggest battle is right here for second. Can Sheriff Mark Dillon get by Zach Purcell? Not sure if there's a lot of draft here with these Pro 4 trucks, but they're going to dive into turn 1 at full speed this time. Let's see how well Purcell and Dillon get through it. Dillon goes wide, very wide. Everybody behind Dillon goes wide. That was Zachary Nurnberger in that yellow and black truck, almost towards the wall there. Here comes Purcell getting closer to Gilbert. Let's see what happens when we get towards the bus stop, closing in very fast. Let's see how well Purcell can get through the bus stop. Hit all 4 rumble strips? No, but gonna hit 3 of them. All 3 drivers right there, Gilbert, Purcell, and Dylan. Very good getting through that bus stop. They are pulling away from the back half of this field, which is Zachary Nurnberger, Keith Williams, and Kenneth Graves. Mind you, when we start feature number 2, we will invert the field. So if you start last, you will start first. We are under 8 drivers, so there's nobody else affected by it. Hopefully y'all are having a great Monday evening. I was just over with JR doing the open wheel for amateurs. That was a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun with JR and those open wheels. You will be able to catch those open wheel vehicles on this channel right here very shortly, within the next month. So hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some open wheel racing. But for right now, these poor old Ford trucks are putting on a heck of a show. Gilbert still holding the lead, about 4/10 over Zach Purcell. Sheriff Mark Dillon has backed away ever so slightly. Here comes the run down the backstretch. Purcell's going to cut to the inside. They cannot go too wide going into the bus stop. Going to see who's going to back out. It's going to be very interesting. And they're side by side. They touch. And they are still side by side. And there goes Gilbert for the lead. Could have been very bad, very catastrophic, but that pretty much brought the rest of the field back into them. 4 drivers under a second here. Dylan's going to push the 51 of Purcell down the straightaway into turn 6. Into turn 6 rather clear. Everybody running about the same line. Turn 7 down the front straightaway. If there's going to be a run, you're going to see Purcell or Dillon cut to the inside. Heck, Nurnberger in 4th is in prime distance to pops Sheriff Mark Dillon. That could have been very bad. Here comes a nice run up the S's. Zach Purcell, the last couple laps, very, very good runs through the S's and up towards the bus stop. No contact here between any of these 4 drivers, but the pressure is definitely being felt by Purcell on Gilbert. All I think Purcell needs to do is back up his turns just a little bit to get a better run through. And you see everybody run wide coming out of turn 5. That is the carousel turn. Here comes Nurnberger trying to make the pass on Sheriff Mark Dillon. Showed the front of the vehicle to the right side. See if he could have made a move. Now let's see what kind of runs they get to the S's. This has been Zach Purcell's strong suit right here. Just under 9 minutes left to go in this first feature. Has Gilbert figured out the S's? Or is it going to be once again Zach Purcell getting an excellent run? Not quite there yet. Let's see what happens going into the bus stop one more time. Ooh, Gilbert gets really, really hard on the brakes, loses the truck, going to lose first place, lose possibly second place. Gonna have to see what happens coming out of the carousel turn right here. He might have the power down along the outside to make the pass and hold second, but Purcell with a wonderful job getting through that bus stop, outbraking Kyle Vincent Gilbert. great 5-truck battle for the lead right now. All of them pretty much within a second outside of that 401, who's about a second point run. Here's going up the S's. Purcell has been very good coming up the S's. Getting an excellent run, but so does Gilbert. Gilbert with a very good run. Let's see if he's going to try to force an issue here. No, going to stay right behind Purcell. Both going to get through the bus stop very nice and clean. Probably Gilbert a little bit better, but Purcell's going to have to block that inside, because that's right where that 227 was going to go. Gilbert with another good run, starting to spread out between all 5 of these trucks. Side by side going into that final turn. The 227 is there, and now they're going to go single file. Possibly going to get a really good run coming down this front straightaway. A little bit of a gap there. Look at Zachary Nurnberger. Ooh. Gilbert goes to block Nurnberger. They collect each other just a little bit. Going to lose a little bit of time to Zach Purcell. Not much. These trucks are very durable. Gilbert's going to pull out right before they head down towards the bus stop. Going to outbrake Purcell. Purcell doing a little bit better of a job. Ooh, they touch. Purcell's going to go all the way back to 4th, possibly 5th. And being your leader once again is Kyle Vincent Gilbert. These trucks can very much beat and bang, but saw it right there. They have no problem shoving that bumper up a tailpipe. Look at this. Sheriff Mark Dillon's putting a lot of pressure on that 227 of Gilbert. They're going to go into turn 1. It looks like Dillon's just going to shove the heck out of that 227. Gets him really loose. Going to back off. And let's see if that 3 is going to get a really nice run coming up the S's right now. Purcell is back into 3rd. Fastest lap of the race so far has been Zach Purcell in the 125.05. Gilbert getting through the carousel all nice. But look right behind him. Purcell, Nurnberger, and Dillon all right there. Purcell with a really good run coming out of the carousel, coming down to turn 6. Little bit of a gap, less than a second to Gilbert. Just about 3.5 minutes left. So you're looking at probably about 3 laps left. Ooh, Purcell is flying through the air. We are going to stay green. Going to go back and find out what happened there. Here it is coming down the front straightaway. Let's take a look. That was insane. Watch that. He's going to get popped by Zachary Nurnberger and just do a bunch of death rolls into turn 1. Gonna fall all the way back to 5th place. That's unfortunate. He was flying. Coming up the S's now through that DRS zone, which these trucks do not have. He is almost 14.5 seconds back from Kyle Vincent Gilbert and this lead pack. Right now, it is all Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Almost 2 seconds back to Sheriff Mark Dillon, and almost 3 seconds to Zachary Nurnberger, as you see on the top of your screen. Got about a minute and a half left. Coming up through the S's, heading down to the bus stop. That's Kyle Vincent Gilbert, your leader. You just missed it. Zach Purcell went flying after getting caught up with Zachary Nurnberger. Sheriff Mark Dillon has it down to about a 2-second advantage, but we are coming to the white flag. One more lap to go into this first feature here tonight. Yeah, as you see Barney, the flag man, waving that white flag like his shoulder's going to fall off. Lead is was down to about a second and a half, but it is very much growing as Dillon goes way wide in turn 1. Coming up through the S's for the final time in feature 1. Getting through the bus stop very clean, very nice for the final time in feature 1. Sheriff Mark Dillon's got it to about 2 seconds after going way wide in turn 1 on this final lap. Zach Purcell probably not happy whatsoever after the issue in turn 1 with Nurnberger just laps ago. And coming to the checkered flag to win feature 1, it is Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Going to talk to him momentarily for the first feature. What happened with Nurnberger? Don't know what happened there. I don't know if he pulled over for the 51. But talk about an accident right there. Let's see if we can talk about Kyle Vincent Gilbert real fast. There he is. Kyle Vincent Gilbert, dude. I feel like we talked to each other quite a bit after one of these feature events. How did that feel going around Watkins Glen using the cup course?
It's a tough race. There's so much draft around it. Nearly every straight that you have a risk of losing your lead losing your lead there and somebody getting beside you. I just got lucky to only lose one spot when Zach got past me there and was able to pass him in the same spot he passed me. There was a little contact there, which I wish I could have stayed off from there, but it was still fun.
It looked like a lot of fun. I really thought Zach Purcell was going to be your biggest contender, but then he got mixed up with Zachary Nurnberger, and he went barrel rolling in turn one. Seeing that in your rearview mirror, were you able to take a breath, or were you worried about Sheriff Mark Dillon right afterwards?
Well, I don't if the car didn't have a mirror in real life, I don't run a mirror on here. So all I have to watch is my relatives. So I just saw them what looked side by side, the same length back behind me. So I heard them say that he went flying in Discord. So it was a fun race, and it was a relief to have a little bit of distance there to have fun.
All right, dude. It looks like you're getting started for feature number 2. Good luck. Hopefully, to talk to you just in about 15 minutes time.
Oh yeah, I gotta come from the back.
Well, he's definitely done it before a couple of times. But we are waiting to see Kenneth Graves and Zachary Nurnberger grid up, get ready for feature number 2. This should be interesting, everybody. Should be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see who is going to end up being the overall champion of Watkins Glen. Round 12 here for the Pony Express Pro 4 trucks. I have no clue why people are pulling over. That's interesting. Looks like Zachary Nurnberger and Kenneth Graves are going to give up their front row positions to Zach Purcell and Keith Williams. Are you ready, everybody? That poor safety vehicle is about to make that a right turn. Yes, right turn to pit road. So used to being on oval tracks. But there it goes, and here we
Green flag,
go.
green flag.
For feature number 2, Watkins Glen Pony Express Pro 4 trucks. Zachary Nurnberger with an excellent start to the race. Keith Williams to his outside. Gilbert already in third. Side by side for third. That's Nurnberger and Gilbert. Nurnberger's going to have the position coming out of the S's down towards the bus stop. Battle for the lead. Thought Keith Williams was going to give him a little bit more of a tight squeeze, but we are nose to tail for the first, looks like 6 drivers. Kenneth Graves doing a really good job sticking with these front pack here tonight in that 4 Monster Energy truck. But right now it is all Zach Purcell up 2 positions from the start. That was Nurnberger and Graves giving the positions away before we went green for the second feature. But look at this. Look at this. All the trucks are pretty much in a row lined up. Sheriff Mark Dillon looking for a really decent run coming down the front straightaway. Here comes Kyle Vincent Gilbert looking to make the pass of Keith Williams. Keith Williams going to almost shut the door. Definitely shuts the door. Very good run. Here comes Keith Williams to the outside. Gets the position. Well, let's see what happens down the bus stop. Big passing zone right here. Whoa, thought they were going to touch. Gilbert's looking to take second place. Preferred line. Oh, Williams gets punted wide. And he's going to go all the way back to 6th place. Purcell still your leader. Kyle Vincent, Gilbert putting the pressure on. Kenneth Graves at the 4th position. Great job for him. Very good. Kind of cold and hot from both features here. Minutes to go in feature number 2. What a wonderful job. Ooh, Kenneth Graves goes wide, flips that outside barrier. He's going to go all the way back to 6th. All right, here comes the long straightaway down to the bus stop. This is what Zach Purcell was doing very well, but we heard Gilbert say that there's plenty of draft with these vehicles. As you see Gilbert close right up to Zach Purcell's bumper, getting through the bus stop very well, actually. It looked like he kicked the truck out way too wide. He's going to lose about 2/10 there. Appreciate you all being here on this Monday evening. Tomorrow night, it is the Extreme Forces Racing League, their super late model division. Gonna check where they are tomorrow. And they are at Nashville. That should be interesting. Purcell doing a really good job keeping Gilbert at bay. Thing is, Gilbert needs to really start putting down some fast laps, or it might be too late. Coming through the carousel with just under 10 minutes to go. Nice run coming out of the carousel. Kyle Vincent Gilbert under a half a second. Gonna see through this braking zone if you can gain even more time. Down the front straightaway they go. Big draft happening right now between the first two trucks. Ooh, big rough up right there from Gilbert to Purcell. At least Purcell still has all 4 truck tires on the ground, unlike before. Coming down into turn 6, that's Kyle Vincent Gilbert with about a half a second lead over Purcell and about a second lead over Zachary Nurnberger. Ooh, Kenneth Graves said, it says Kenneth Graves has crashed. Let's go check that out. Let's see what had happened over here. Looks like turn 6, heading towards turn 7. Gonna get in the grass. Might be going a little too wide. Oh, and he's gonna get stuck in the wall. Oh no, that's very unfortunate. That's gonna probably push him towards pit road. Here they come down the long straightaway towards the bus stop. There's the bus stop right there. Purcell right on his back bumper. Just under 7 minutes left before we figure out who the overall champion is. Right now, it would go to Kyle Vincent Gilbert, who is also your leader, as they're coming down the turn 6. Making that very tight left-handed turn over the rumble strips all the way down to turn 7 before they hit the long straightaway. Nice and easy. Probably your most consistent driver is Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Into turn 1 hard on those brakes. Takes that right-handed turn nice and easy. Keeps it on track. And now up through the S's with about a 3/4 of a second lead. Your top 3 under a second now. Were you all expecting this good of a race at Watkins Glen? Gilbert talked about how the draft worked and how much of a factor on any sort of a straightaway in the break between feature 1 and feature 2. Right now, he's doing a wonderful job leading this part of feature number 2. The first half was led by Kyle Purcell. Or Zach Purcell. Sorry about that. Kyle is his brother. Going into turn 1 once again. Gilbert goes a little wide. Purcell does not. Purcell is very good through the S's. We're probably going to see once again these trucks punch a big hole with draft, and we are going to see it all the way down towards the bus stop. Closing in fast is Zach Purcell, getting a really good launch out of turn 3 all the way down towards the bus stop. He's going to pull out of line. They're going to be side by side. Purcell's most likely going to take the lead before they get there. And gives it up just a little bit. Zachary Nürnberger is going to try to take the position away, but still going to be in third. Through the carousel they go. 1, 2, 3, under about a half a second. Very great racing. Under 4 minutes to go. Nürnberger is going to cut to the inside of Purcell. Going to try to make the pass. Purcell's going to go wide. He's really going to go wide. Let's see what they can do. They bump, and bang. Look at this, giving Kyle Vincent Gilbert almost a second lead. Gilbert, that's exactly what he probably wanted to see, even though he does not run a mirror. But look at them go behind him. Purcell has a lot of work to do to get to the back bumper. Under a half a second and closing fast. Very good portion of the racetrack for him. Under 3/10. Closing in fast. Going to cut to the inside. To the bumper. To the door. Backside of it just a little bit to get through the bus stop nice and clean. Look at this. Gonna be really interesting. Probably gonna have 2 more shots through the S's and towards the bus stop. This part of the track not very good for Zach Purcell, but it looks like good for Zachary Nurnberger. Any issue happens with this front three, you're gonna see Sheriff Mark Dillon and Keith Williams right back in the fray. Out of turn 7, back towards the line. Kyle Vincent Gilbert doing a really good job to hold the lead, but here comes Zach Purcell as they head down towards turn 1. Getting through turn 1 nice and clean are the first 2 drivers. Goes wide is Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Zach Purcell is there, going to get the position for the time being. They are still side by side. Gilbert on the preferred lane, gonna step on it, take the lead back, but look for the pass going into the bus stop. Zachary Nurnberger is going to give a nice pop to Gilbert. Purcell to the lead. Gilbert also pushes right through, clips the grass on the inside. Zach Purcell, let's see if he can hold on to it. He has the preferred lane, but we've seen Gilbert be able to put down the throttle and just drive away. Nurnberger's going to take second place. Here comes Sheriff Mark Dillon for third. Going to give a big bump to Kyle Vincent Gilbert as they go into turn 6. Gilbert is back to fourth in 1 lap. He's going to lose 3 positions. Back to third, Sheriff Mark Dillon is on the extreme inside of the track. Gilbert's going to have to fight all the way back, but our attention's going to go towards Zach Purcell on the white flag lap. He's going to go very wide. Nurnberger's going to cut towards the inside. See if he can get the position as they come up the hill. Once again, Purcell is very, very good coming up to the S's. Protect the inside is what I'm thinking he's going to have to do. There goes Nurnberger. They are even. Nurnberger is your leader. Blinking out just a little bit. It's going to get hit by Purcell. Going to cut the grass big time. Going to come out your leader, but I don't know if that's going to stick. That might be a slowdown penalty. Let's see what happens here. Can Nurnberger get on the gas really hard and get to the outside of Purcell? No, he can't. Going to try it again as they go down towards turn 6 for the final time. This is a drag race with all 5 of these drivers. Keith Williams might just be in the perfect spot. We're going to find out. Kyle Vincent Gilbert going to go wide. Going to push Nurnberger wide, but coming out of turn 7 is going to be Zach Purcell, your winner here at Watkins Glen. Kyle Vincent Gilbert is flipping as he crosses the line. And Kenneth Graves is like, all right, I'm cutting the course. It doesn't matter anymore. All right, your winner for the second feature is Zach Purcell. Let's talk to him real fast. Where is he? There he is.
And you basically needed like 10 people to show up today and next week, and then you'd like not even be there. So,
well, they didn't hear the end of that. I'm sorry, Zach Purcell. I just wanted to talk to you as you're ripping donuts in turn 1.
Oh yeah, thanks. Sounds good. I'm excited for that.
Well, you seem to have been probably the fastest truck all night. Some unfortunate mishaps in feature 1 kind of put you back in the pack. But talk about how well that truck drove all night.
Man, we didn't know what to expect coming into it with this course, but man, that was you just can't pull away from someone. So like it's easy to follow. It's really tough to pass. You got to make a mistake, and then you can't pull away because the draft is actually like surprisingly strong, despite the fact that these don't really have aero. Like the draft was really strong down all those straights. And so yeah, it was pretty tense. And I think I mean, top four or top five all finished within like 2.5 seconds. So
Yeah,
in like both heats.
that was very close. The best part of the track for you seemed to have been the S's all the way down to the bus stop. What about that portion of the track that you really did well in? That, like, why did you do so well in there?
I did a good amount of practice before this race, and I think what was giving me the edge was dipping the front right tire like as much uh into like the valley that's there in the first part of the S, and then you can kind of that kind of helps turn the truck on its own, and you don't have to lose so much speed
Yep.
turning the wheel. That's what I think gave me the advantage.
All right, dude. Anybody on the truck you want to thank sponsorship wise before we let you go celebrate your feature two win?
No sponsors or anything. I did want to announce, I think that I will have to, double check the numbers and all that, but I do believe that Kyle Vincent Gilbert secured the championship win for himself today. So congrats to Kyle. He even missed the first week, but despite that, has had so many wins and dominating nights that I'm fairly certain that he's locked to the championship now.
Sweet. Well, we still got 1 week to go, but I was gonna pull him in, but he seemed to have bounced and checked out. I guess he wanted to go do some celebrating of his own if he just won the championship.
Yeah.
So we'll let you go. Congratulations on your feature two win. We're gonna go talk to our second place finisher, Zach Numberger. Zach, it's AJ up in the booth. You got a copy, pal?
Yes, I do.
Holy cow! What an entertaining finish to that second feature race. What are your thoughts within the last 5 laps? You guys were all over each other. Come home second. What are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the fastest lap, I won't tell you the whole story because, I mean, in these pro trucks, you rarely ever run one that's clean. But yeah, I was just hanging in there. Pulled a little bit of gap on Mark. Eventually caught up to Kyle and Zach. We were all battling it out. Then that brought Mark back into the mix. Keith was in there too. And finally got a good run on him. And I turned across him a little bit going to the bus stop. He was, holding his line as he should. Made a little bit of contact. So I had to let him back through, because he can't cut the bus stop. And it looks like Kyle just gave him a little bit of push on that long right-hander and just snuck him right up to the inside. We were back and forth throwing blocks. I threw a block on Kyle. Zach was blocking me down the straight. And, I mean, Mark, I think, was pushing people at the end. I mean, it was just whoever's in the right spot at the right time at the end. But, I mean, Zach ran a really complete race. And, again, I apologize for that first heat, taking him out in turn one. But, man, that was the most fun I've had in these in a long time.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. I mean, you did send him to space. It was he got a good couple rolls out of it. But hey, it happens. The way these trucks bounce off of each other, you can wheel hop and just start flipping. But what a fantastic race. What a great battle in the second feature altogether. Man, I can't wait for the final week. Next week should be really interesting. I'm trying to find where you guys are going. And survey says
Bark River.
Well, happy you found it. I went way too far. There it is. Well, Bark River is always a fun course. It should be fun to have you guys there. Any sponsors you want to plug before we let you go tonight?
Just shout out to Pony Express, along with teammates, Mark and Zach, Ken as well. Mark does a lot for the league, takes a lot of time out of his day. And so just a lot of fun to be here and, glad to have a nice, fun race with all these guys as close as that was.
All right, dude. Well, congratulations on your podium finish. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go talk to Keith Williams, who finished third here tonight. Let's do that real fast. Keith Williams, AJ Capola up in the booth. You got a copy, pal?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. What a crazy finish to that second feature, dude. Being back there, I thought you were in the best spot, and you went from fifth to third in literally 2 turns. What are your thoughts on that?
I just watched a replay. I'm not still real sure how that even worked, but I got pretty lucky on that one.
Well, You're usually one of the guys up front week in and week out. Was there something about Watkins Glen that kind of didn't feel right in these trucks?
To tell you the truth, I thought I was doing fine. These guys were just really fast. I don't know where they got the speed from.
Well, to still finish third in the second feature, even after the flip, says a lot. You guys were all under a blanket. It was very fun to watch. Looking at Bark River next week, does this give you any sort of momentum, or is Bark River just a completely different animal?
I really don't do good at Bark River, so I'm really not even looking forward to that one, but I'm going to go out there, do the best I can, and see what I can do. I think he's got the points locked right up, but I'll give him, try to put on a show.
Well, I've heard you say you're not good at a track, I think a couple times this year already, and then boom, out of nowhere, you're running a podium position throughout the both features. So, you might say you're not good at it, but come next week, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not good at this. Here's a stage win.
Hey, I'm just as surprised as you are, man.
All right, pal. Congratulations on your podium finish in feature number 2. You have a wonderful night. Any sponsors you want to plug before we let you go here tonight?
Just the guys that put this race on. I wish Pro 4s would stick around, but we'll see what we can do. If they come back, I'll definitely race them. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Hopefully the absence makes the hearts grow fonder. Maybe it'll come back at a later date. Maybe fall or winter next year, this year. But we'll see. I very much enjoyed these Pro 4 trucks. I look forward to them every Monday. But until then, we'll see what goes on. You have a wonderful night. We are going to get out of here. See you guys next week at Bark River, everybody. Till then, stay safe, have some pizza, relax, and pretty much just be kind to each other. See you later, everybody.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.